Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to our Monday live stream, where we are going to be wrapping up The Last Starship. I was having problems scheduling just the YouTube recordings to finish this little run. I thought, oh, we'll just stream it, then we can talk about it live in here. This will be the finale of The Last Starship run, for a couple of different reasons. I mean, first of all, I do want to explore enough to get to the point where we do some combat, but there's a lot of quality of life stuff missing in this game, and it's not just the user interface. It feels... I love introversion a lot, but there's a lot of weird roughness in here that I don't know. But there's enough compelling, and I do want to see how the combat goes. So we're gonna go and take a look at that, and then we'll be wrapping it up and moving on to something else. But yeah, I wanted to put a proper finale on this. So I thought, let's just do that over here. Yeah, Ryan, I don't find it all that compelling either. And it's like, maybe I just haven't found something, and I figured I gotta do my due diligence, push to the point where we find some combat. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. 3 years of early access, too, on this, too. And a few little weirdness things have gone by. So we got a few quests going on. We're going to go and do this next step of the Deep Space Industrialist, because it's here. We're going to see what that is. But then what we're going to do is we're probably going to work towards the Wolf in Sheep's Clothing, because I suspect it's going to lead to some combat. I mean, we could just do some combat whenever we want, but I kind of wanted the guided intro over here. So... Here, particularly the UI. Yeah, it's really weird. And again, it's not like Prison Architect had a particularly great UI either. Just thought, you know, with the next game, things would be straightened out a little bit more. So we've got a couple of ships. Well, we've got one ship, the Procyon cruiser over here that we've been going around and booping around with. And then we've got this thing, the foundry, that is sort of just an industrial hub with no engines. But we've got this little quest to go and put some engines on here. We don't need to, but it does seem like a fairly good idea. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the trade over here and then go into propulsion, presumably, and we do find some engines. Also got thrusters, which I suppose we're going to need some of. Because I think, actually, that might be something missing on the cruiser. I don't think the cruiser has any thrusters, because one of the issues I have with the cruiser is that when I want to rotate it, I think all it can do is sort of burn one of its engines and sort of do a circle, spiral kind of thing. It can't just turn in place. So we might want to do something like that. We do have a lot of money, though, so that's going to be helpful. So we'll go propulsion. So we'll get ourselves a couple of engines, let's say. And then I'll get... I mean, we could go with quad thrusters. Even just a couple of thrusters might be plenty. It does need its FTL drive because we can drag it with the main ship. We are going to need some fuel. I'm going to get some extra fuel over here. It presumably already has a fuel loader. On the basis that... Oh my god, I can't move this window. I can't minimize it. I can't look at the ship without closing it. Although I think it keeps my shopping list. Hold on a second. That might be okay. Because presumably for its power generators, it does have some fuel loaders in there. So yeah, I don't think I need any more than that. So we'll just confirm that and go ahead and unpause. Yes, Saturday's Root Tree Run was great. We're going to do some more of that. I don't know if it's going to be next Saturday or what the timing will be. But yeah, we're going to be finishing Root Tree Mania for sure with Essentia. Yeah, see, there Freddy says, adding thrusters to the cruiser does make it more maneuverable way better. Yeah. So, we may end up doing that. I don't know. Where is our cruiser right now? What system is this in? There, and then there. But these, yeah, okay, both our ships are here. So, you are... I think that's our thing, yeah. So just move close over there, and then that'll be good enough. All right, let's go back to the foundry. So, it's got its goodies delivered. Let's minimize this. Finally figured out how to minimize this. Doesn't tell you anywhere. There's no tooltip. There's no little minus button for it. But if you right-click, it does minimize it. Right-clicking it again doesn't grow it. Left-click. Right-click, left-click, right-click, left-click, left-left. Oh, open up the... Bizarre. That's what a lot of this comes down to. Odd choices. Okay, let's call this part of our ship the back. Just arbitrarily. And hope that these auto-rotated correctly. I think they do, though. And then, yeah, we'll throw some thrusters here and here. Interesting that one doesn't auto-rotate. Did I leave a little gap? No, it's basically right up against the diagonal part. Like that. I don't know if those need pipes. I think, yeah, they do. So we'll run that there. And wait, these are pipes or cables? Oh, they actually just need cables. Sorry, I was doing the wrong thing here. Built some pipes I didn't need to. That just need power. Do the engines need power or just fuel? They do need power as well. All right. So we'll bring that out over this way. Like so. Like so. And then we'll go back to pipes. Let's get that all linked up and then run the pipe this way as well. Quilt to start a UI consulting firm. Yeah, maybe. Okay. I think that's all plugged in now. There you go. You're getting fueled. You're getting powered. These generators are going. I wonder if I need extra batteries over here. I might want to do that. Let's buy all 4 batteries and add them in here. Thrusters are also useful for docking ships, but since you have drones for loot transfer, yeah. Because that's what I was struggling for at first. I'm like, how do I dock my 2 ships? How do I arrange that? How do I park up really nicely to an asteroid? So thrusters would go and help with that going forward. Okay, batteries are being delivered. So yeah, I'm just going to go and get... Oops. Cancel. Like that. And then we'll get these guys plugged in cable-wise. Okay. I think I'm like that for some stuff. So if I go into tactical view now, I should be able to move the foundry around. Probably not very quickly. But okay, maybe I'll tell it to go a little further too. I guess I could have just manually done some things as well. But there you go. You're definitely moving. Excellent. Okay, so that's working. Last battery is going to be plugged in soon. Oh, we need some mining modules on this, actually. Some mining lasers, I should say. Let's get 4 mining lasers. And it's already got logistics drones. I thought. Or no, I might not put drones on this. I might have just put the logistics ports for the transfer, but I don't think this itself has drones, so we're going to need those as well. Yes, I think this is that's the drone bay there. Yeah, but it didn't actually have drones. It moves exactly in the way a brake doesn't. Yes. Nice reference to the Hitchhiker's Guide. And then we will plan a yump somewhere. I keep trying to toggle it with the same click. Should be the same click to do the toggle. Bonkers. Bonkers. So map. And I guess this just looks like an asteroid field. So, oh yeah, I forget. You can't, like, clicking, double clicking doesn't do anything. You got to go to this button that's not, I don't know. All right, just link both. So everything should go into align mode. Aligning, aligning, aligning. It actually takes longer for the cruiser to align because it doesn't have the maneuvering thrusters. Yump. There it is. And so if we go to tactical view, upper. Okay, I didn't actually install the mining lasers, so I should probably do that now. Hit home to resume. Install mining lasers. We could park to the asteroid is right on there, but I think what we'll do is we'll just... Oh, how come we can't go there? Okay. We can't go there, but that's fine. Put a pair there. And a pair there. And you are very slowly chooching over. Crew, fuel's good. Hopefully we got enough food and water. All right. Keep forgetting the ships don't collide. You just overload. Yeah, I know. It's like, oh my god, they're gonna crash. No, they're fine, actually. They're totally okay. Oh, my gas collector. I was about to take a look at you. No storage for Stargate resin. Well, we might be able to sell some of that as well, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my storage here, and I'm just going to extend my cargo storage. I wonder if it's smart enough to extend it as part of the same one. Okay, it does do that. Good. So we'll do that to keep some room. But... oh, right, it's down here. Stargate. So I'm going to sell... oh! I probably have to bring this somewhere. Okay. To be able to sell. That's fine. We'll get back to you. I probably have to bring it somewhere that's got a trade thing. And the crew very boring. Yeah, I mean, it's not RimWorld, right? Or Prison Architect. Like, there's no personality to the crew, which is a little unfortunate. Because that might be nice. Okay, Foundry. You're so slow! Okay, although our drones are going out and picking up the loose rocks, so that much is good. And then I need to switch this over to copper minerals. I guess I can switch them all, since we're not currently smelting anything else. And yeah, begin mining copper, smelt copper ingots, and then begin fabricating motors. Are the motors built here? They are. They still need metal ingots, though. Well, we'll turn it on. I don't know if we've still got metal ingots over here, but we've got that. I'm still wondering if maybe I should have just been mining with the cruiser, which actually still can, I'm realizing. Is this also a copper one? Yeah. So my cruiser can come and dock over there. That's going to be okay. I don't think we're quite in range. Get closer. Oh, my lasers aren't powered up. Thank you. I mean, I don't think we were in range either. But yeah, they're gonna need that good juice here. There you go. Lasering. Are you guys not lasering? No, there he goes. Okay. Maybe we're just waiting for him to power up. There you go. So all those are going to go and do that. And then the cruiser. Right, where my lasers I put on the side here. Yeah, we will need the maneuvering thrusters. So let's make sure to dock there. With the cruiser. Zap it up, zap, zap, zap. And we do have metal ingots, so yeah, as soon as we get the copper, we should be making that. The foundry battery low. Wow, these mining lasers are eating power. Oh, we might have just had that situation where we had no fuel for a second here. No, the reactors are on full pin. No, wow. The lasers really do just eat that much stuff. Can I turn off a laser? I guess I can uninstall one. Should put a tank between your fuel loaders and reactors so you don't black out. Oh, that flow! That does make a lot of sense. Okay. I'm also going to go and dismantle these two mining lasers. They are hungry. There you go. Now the battery's actually gaining slightly. Yeah, the tank makes a lot of sense. Between the loader. It's a little interesting that it wasn't part of the directions. I suppose it doesn't even have to be in between. It could literally be anywhere. Like, I have a little tank. I can just do this, and then go to pipes, and just be like, there. That's part of the grid now, and that can soak up some excess. And I think we might have a random tank still sitting around over here. No, I don't. I guess I used them. Okay. The battery's still maintaining low status. I guess with all the fabricators going too, those eat a lot. I'm gonna stop two of these. I don't actually know if even those fabricators are on the go. These are stopped, so they're not using any power. I guess the smelting might. Maybe I should go and slow down the smelting? Is the second fuel loader in the cruiser piped in? Cruiser? Nope. So that's been there for a while. Okay. Alright, batteries here are slowly charging. But yeah, 2 lasers is kind of the cap with everything going on here. I mean, I could put down some more reactors, and we may on this bad boy. Okay. Stable isotopes. Now, the gas collector over here is making... Oh, right, I'm not producing the stable isotopes because don't I need to do something with Black Hole Sun over here? Yeah. So with my cruiser, unload the hyperspace isotopes into thingies, which I don't know that I'm doing. I think I'm maintaining the isotopes here, but they're not... I think I still need the parts for the Black Hole Sun. right, here's what we're going to do. Oh, especially with the fuels dropping on this thing. We're going to leave. I'm going to transfer my stuff. Logistics. Copper materials. Or minerals. Actually, it's not as much. Transfer from. There we go. So in theory, my logistic bots are going to drop off what copper we grabbed from this thing over to the other ship. I guess we can only load one at a time. Oh, we got a bunch of metallic minerals too. Or do we? Since we've got one, it looked like more than that. Are we still moving? Just halt. Why are you not halting? I guess you were still aligning to something? Where's the command to full stop? Stop burning the engines. I realize that you're a little clumsy without maneuvering thrusters, but that was still bizarre. Okay, we might go and pick up our gas collector over here. Although I will, in the short term, just make some more cargo storage. Come on, drop off the minerals. Hey, Quill, what's your favorite horror movie? Ooh, I don't watch a lot of horror movies. It's not really my genre. I guess it depends on what you classify a horror movie. Does any movie with, like, vampires count? In which case, Blood and Donuts. Because it's the best. Still waiting. Wow, this is so slow. I mean, I can increase the speed. Are we transferring copper? Yeah, from cruiser to there. Oh, are my logistics drones going and collecting loose copper? That's what's happening. I could probably somehow tell them not to do that. Fuck it, we'll just leave. Yeah, I think the mining from this is picking up. Wow, those logistics drones have insane range. Okay, I'm just gonna plan a jump then. So it doesn't matter really where I go. I'm just gonna go to a place that's got a shipyard with just the cruiser. Then I'm going to trade. I'm going to get fuel. Give me, like, all your fuel. I'm also going to get a small tank. Just, you know what, a medium tank. Just to act as that buffer. And thrusters. I'm going to get all 4 thrusters. Confirm. Yeah, I can just pick up the resin. That's true. Okay, I forgot that, like, the fuel count here is crazy. But we can also deliver that to our gas miner. So, we're going to install thrusters. Sometimes it auto-rotates, and sometimes it does not. Strange. And you only needed power. Tank. Pipes. There we go. So we'll have the buffer there, so we'll load up more fuel into that, and it'll stay available. There you go, yeah. So this is draining the fuel from these things. Perfect. Okay, yeah, that is a big improvement. Okay. So line there. Line there. We should be okay. You can use the down arrow to set auto orders. Ah! Alright, that is convenient. That is very convenient. Okay. bring things over. So I'm going over to where the gas collector is to pick up. Oh, I think I need a loader here too, don't I? Yeah, I had the oxygen loader, but just one of those, because then I can unload the hyperspace isotopes. Yes. Sort of doing a couple of different things at once, but that's okay. So now a loader is going to be configured over here with a pipe. And then this thing, oh, I can't configure it yet, I don't think. Okay. Now, I want to unload hyperspace isotopes. There we go. Auto, okay, so it's smart enough I don't have to set the thing. Good, good, good. And then we're just going to have to unload all those, which should theoretically be happening. Is that what you're doing? There we go. Okay, so 12 of those canisters, and we've got plenty over here, so that's going to be fine. All right, so now let's go to NG8. This one here. There you go, maneuvering thrusters. Go, go! Cool, man. What's your favorite horror movie? And that's my gas collector. So, move a little closer. And then we're going to logistics. Oh, interstellar logistics. Oh! Can I arrange to go and pick them up from different locations with automated stuff? Okay, that's amazing. And definitely something that I like a lot. We are picking up Stargate resin. So if I click that, there you go. I'm going to collect all the Stargate resin. And then I can go and sell it. Now, can I dock? Where's your access port? Is it the front? It is, I think. I'm not convinced. Oh, do you not have a fucking logistics thing? Hang on. This guy might not have a... He doesn't have a logistics port. So I can't transfer. Okay, then I'll just give you a tow. An FTL tow. To anywhere that's got a shipyard. And we'll have to tow you back. Can dock, but it's a pain in the ass. Nice to see the traffic come through. Yeah, we've got the isotopes. You've gathered the materials I need. Bring them back to me at blah to complete the contract. Yep, understood. Okay. But I'm gonna jump. Use, IJKL to dock if you have thrusters. So that's how manual thrusters work? Oh, it is. Okay, that is actually super handy. So those little prongs there are going to show the docking port, so presumably I can align there. Okay, that's actually super cool. But what I'm going to do is just switch over to the gas collector. So now the gas collector should be able to do Stargate sell. There we go. So someone's going to come over and pick that up. And you probably want your cut. Except I can't see because it's too long. There it is. Pay the owed amount. Shrink that. Expand this. What I'm going to do with my cruiser here, I'm actually going to go and I'm going to buy some more FTL fuel too. This might be a good one to be like, buy below. Make sure you always have 20 FTL charges, auto filling whenever we're there. So it's only going to buy one right now, but that's kind of cool. You know to rotate. You can also do it via the UI by clicking on maneuvering. Oh, with that. Okay. All right. Oh, weird. I don't remember that being covered by the tutorial. I may have missed it, but I think that probably just didn't. I suppose I should just send us back to the gas cloud. Oh, I think the gas collector is still waiting to have all of its stuff collected. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to leave the gas collector there for now. Then instead, I will go and drop off the hyperspace isotopes. I hope we're good on food. And we could set little limits, but I don't have any warnings right now, so fingers crossed. Jump! You tried Star Sector? No, I have not. Okay, turn in contract. So presumably you're going to come pick up this stuff. I'm sending a shuttle to you now, Captain. Get your crew to load the hyperspace isotope for me. Okie dokie. So I'm not the one who's actually going to be doing the, like, crazy suicidal black hole jump. They're going to do it now that they've got the fuel from me. Let's see. We can eat the cabin boy. Go. Thank you, Captain. I now have what I need to modify this FTL drive for short-range hop. Gonna take me some time to prepare the calculations. Leave things to me. I'll call you when you're ready to the next phase. Okie dokie. Episode complete. Great. Right, we have to fabricate the motors and stuff, which sort of kind of started, but not really. Actually, if I go back over to my foundry, okay, you can go away. Left click, right click. Block off! I don't know how to dismiss this. I'm not sure you can. I think they've just arbitrarily decided we're going to leave this up for an uncomfortable amount of time, and you just have to deal with it. That is a little strange, just like so many other things over here. Okay, I'm going to turn on a second one of these to make the motors a little faster. Just slow. They make motors on, but yeah, we barely had any. It's a little surprising that it's not happening a little faster. Okay. Back to the cruiser. And you also need 10 barrels of stable isotopes, which we need to process, right? Because that's not what we're getting out of this. We're getting hyperspace isotopes, which then have to be further processed. Although I think that was one of the ideas we could do with the gas collector. No, we'd have to do that with ourselves, wouldn't we? Stable isotopes. I need to get a refinery, say, on this ship. And I can do that a little bit. Oh, although we got the Black Hole Sun, I think, quest again. Oh, Star Sector I played. No, you know what I was confused about? I was confused about, what's that one that's got like $1 bajillion of Kickstarter money and no game? That's what I thought people were talking about. I did play Star Sector. Yes. There's a situation brewing at our factory in the asteroid belt. You'd better take a look. No quest for this one? I guess it's probably just... No. Was it part of this? Well, I don't know. Star Citizen. There it is. Star Citizen. That's the one I'm confused about. So I haven't tried Star Citizen. All right. We are still working on the Stargate resin. Manufacture stable isotopes. And then nice. Yeah, I think I might just build it in this one. So let's just go... Yump. Yeah, I do like that you can drag other ships with the FTL. Did I leave something behind? No storage logistics zone. Drone. Okay, I don't think it's for this ship. But it's the foundry. Hang on, I'm going to get to you in a second there, buddy. I can barely interact with the UI over here. So I need more cargo storage. There you go. All right, what do you want? Raymond Darnell. Is he here? Is he there? Alexander, where is he? I'm not going to ask Ann. I demand to speak to Alexander Ellistar immediately. I am armed. I'll talk to him. Raymond, it's been quite a while. Have you been? So this is, it must be in this asteroid zone. Okay. You know exactly how I've been. I'm here to collect my share. Captain, I'll take care of this. My private secure on the way. Are you scamming people out of money? Are you, I'm giving you half of all my profit. Are you only supposed to be getting half of that? The designs were mine, the patents were mine, all this. It's all built on my work. You're compensated for your work, Raymond. You signed the contract for pennies. You screwed me, and now it's worth millions. I want my share, deal me in. 10% ownership in this venture of yours. I'm being reasonable, but the law is on my side. Don't make me shut you down. This is private security vessel Dogma, under exclusive contract to AGE Foundries. You are operating in a dangerous and threatening manner in the vicinity of an AGE corporate facility. Oh. Okay. You're ordered to stand down and withdraw immediately. We are authorized by Deep Space Convention to use in the use of deadly force in defense of our client's assets. There will be no further warning. So which one is Raymond? That's Raymond. These are the security forces. You've left me no choice. I'll be coming for you, Alexander, and this time I'm not asking for 10%, I want it all. Drama? Okay. Okay, this is Julian Martinez. It's hard to keep these guys straight. This is the Black Hole Sun Drive. My modifications to the FTL drive are now complete. We're ready now for phase 2 of my brother's rescue. Please come and see me, and I'll explain what I need from you. Travel to the black hole. Okay. Well, what was I getting over here? A refinery, I think, right? Yeah. Those ships do look cool. We're making infinite amount of these isotopes, which I could sell to offload a little bit. Did buy too much fuel. I think I might get rid of... No, I guess I'll keep the copper material and stuff. No, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to sell it. Oh, sell. And then the auto trade is that. Okay. Just make me some room. See the gate in the background? Yeah, and I'm wondering if it actually develops as we go. I suspect it does. Okay, so now we're going to install a refinery. Just put it down over here. Cabled. Need to be piped. Which one of these is the input? It is super... There we go. Like that. And then... Does this also have to be emptied, actually? Yeah, this might need an unloader as well. I bet you it does. Go. Oh, refinery probably needs a recipe. Space isotopes. Unload. Refined. Refined isotopes. I think it would have auto-done it if this had run for one cycle. Oh! Different requirements. Right. We had to unload these for the other quest, but what I can do now, is I can get rid of this. And, well, and I suppose reinstall it. But now what's going to happen is, see, now we're going straight into here into this tank and then unloading it there. So I almost actually want to flip that around, go and install the loader again. And this time, pipe to the input. and then say, yeah, load. Yeah, there we go. It did. So that's loading into this now, and then dumping it into there. And if I get any more in this tank, it'll automatically go into this as well. Okay, because I don't need to keep these around as far as I know. We can keep making adjustments as needed. Okay, and if we expand this, there we go. We're now unloading those barrels. We could also load it back in the network. That's true. It would have come out to about the same. Just switch this from an unload to a load. So I'm just going to let this finish so I can deliver this now. Although they want me to manufacture 100 of those. Okay, so we'll unload those, but that's probably just the intro, and then it's going to want me to keep selling them. It's probably going to give me that, now sell them, kind of prompt. So if I go, these are already piped up. So actually, that is happening. It is going to flow back into the network. Yeah, so even if the refinery is not running, it'll just load it into the tank, and it's all going to come out the same. We just don't want these bins sitting around. We want them either in the tank or being refined. Great. Okay, and then Stargate, I can sell those. Stable isotopes. And then pay the owed amount. Although I'm not sure who... Is this not fabricating motors while I'm away? Does this not run while I'm away? Or maybe all my employees are so busy unloading the raw copper? Now the fabricators are on. They're on make motor. They need metal ingots and copper ingots. They've got metal ingots. They've got copper ingots. I'm thinking I don't have anywhere that the motors are being unloaded to. Do they not count as cargo? But maybe everyone's just busy. That's possible as well. Yeah, I think... Oh. Yeah, I think everyone is busy, maybe because they had to drag things quite far away. Now that's been emptied, now that's producing again. Okay. If I turn this back on, I wonder if our power is going to be stable enough to run this. What is this? Clear that zone. I'll just put more cargo, because I think that is legit here. Plus the metal can be unloaded there, or the copper, which might save some time if you're not loading into here. Okay. If I needed power, I could even turn off some of these smelters. I don't think I can just turn off the mining bays? Like the mining lasers? I can just disconnect their cables, I suppose. But I don't know. I guess we're fine. Okay, back to the cruiser. Okay, that's all I'll go. I suppose if I still have some stable isotopes, I could sell more, because ultimately... Well, ultimately what I have to do is run around and get some more. Now, some people were concerned about the food. You think I should buy more food? I don't know. Consumes 15 per day. That seems like a lot that we've got right now. And water's 100 per day. I don't know. It doesn't seem unreasonable, though, to set a target's a little higher. Now, if I set a buy command... Yeah, that's actually only one container, 1.3 containers. I'm assuming this is going to be how many containers of that I'm keeping. So I'm going to say I want to keep 5 containers of water. And for food, it stacks of 100. So we actually have a lot of food. I'm going to do the same thing where I keep 5 containers full of food. Okay. Oh, the to turn off mining button on the bottom right of the menu is where you turn off things. Hang on a second. Oh, the orders here? Oh, yeah. Turn off mining. if that was deemed to be required, which, I mean, it might still be fine because we can always sell all these ingots for money, but it would free up our workers a whole bunch. And there's certainly, if they've got enough stuff going on right now, so I guess I'll leave them be. All right. Now, okay, it is per ship. All right, good. And this isn't operating because we've got all the stable isotopes and nothing, which we're not going to get more until we do jumps. But let me go and sell the remaining stable isotopes I've got on the ship here. And then I kind of want to see what happens if I go into the Black Hole Sun quest. Or not the Black Hole Sun. Well, maybe. You know what? Let's do... I still want to do combat, which I think is Harkin. But let's see. Maybe we can finish the Black Hole Sun quest. We're still using the main thrusters, or the main engines, to align. Maybe I had more thrusters. I mean, they are aligning a little faster, just sometimes results in unnecessary movement. Captain, thanks for coming. I've completed work on the modified FTL drive using those radioactive hyperspace isotopes you provided. With this FTL drive, you'll be capable of performing an extremely short-range FTL hop. And yeah, in theory, we're now producing more of these isotopes because we're jumping. Hop in close proximity to the black hole. You'll emerge directly on top of my twin brother and perform the rescue. You'll need to make 2 jumps, 1 in, 1 out. Check and double check the calculations. Yeah, you got your brother trapped once, but you know, sure, I'll do it. I'll need your help to make 2 FTL charges that work with the modified FTL hop. Okay. You need quite a lot of Tilium crystals, FTL charges. Tilium ore can be mined from just about any asteroid belt in the system, but you will need a mining laser to do it and drones collect. Okay. Then you'll need a smelter to process the ore into Tilium crystals. I'll have most of the equipment you need over here. If you dock with my ship, I can send them over. Oh, is this is the manual docking mission? Okay. Once you mine the resources, blah, 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 blah. Okay, yes. 30 different subquests. Now I'm going to learn how to dock your ship. See, we needed that earlier because I was so screwed up the first time, because you get a quest to transfer goods from one thing to another. And then I sort of sussed out, oh, okay, if we both have logistics drones bays and this, but I mean, I still ended up like faffing around for ages just trying to like see if I could somehow magically dock, which I couldn't. Okay. Switch tackle mode. Open the maneuvering thrusters control. And then we even get the hotkeys listed. Nice. Okay. So we could click this to presumably manually do it, or I can use the hotkeys. Use the thrusters to maneuver so the red diamonds on your ports align, 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 turn yellow. Keep the ships aligned until the docking bridge is fully. Okay. Well then. It's going to be easier than docking in Kerbal, although arguably less interesting. Okay. I think we overshot slightly on the rotation. We need an SAS module to auto-kill our rotation. I like the creaking sounds in the ship. Reminds me a little of Astronauts. Which is another beautiful game that desperately needs a few UI conveniences. We should go and take another look. Okay. Well, that was easy. Would be hard without maneuvering thrusters. Possibly impossible without maneuvering thrusters. So imagine you were trying this without the maneuvering thrusters. Could you even do it? Oy. Now we're going to learn how to mine and collect resources from asteroids. Oh, now we're going to learn how to mine and collect resources from asteroids. Now. Make sure to undock from any other ship from the tactical screen. Now open the sector map. Bizarre. It's the thing. It's just... It's bizarre. Look at the rocks on the map. They indicate an asteroid belt. Oh, that's how we find an asteroid belt. I didn't know. Wow, this place is actually a colony, too. That's very convenient. Wow, we should just be operating there. Okay. In fact, I might do exactly that. If there's an actual asteroid belt here, I should go collect the foundry and park it here instead. Let's go. I should maybe put a front thruster or two or something like that to help with the brakes. It's so close. It's so close, and then it misses. No, I haven't played Astronauts since I did the videos, and I really do want to revisit that. Because it was an amazing game, with lots of stuff that is super strong. This system seems to have asteroids containing Tillium ore. Fly close to one of them. Okie dokie. Let me do that first. We don't have a refinery, but I'll just get through this. And then it'll probably tell me, now you're going to get a refinery. It's like, yeah, I'm going to take my ship and the foundry. We're going to fly over to the system that's got a freaking colony in it and can mine rocks. Oh, astronauts, wait until the next major patch. It'll have combat in some sectors. Ooh. No, I haven't caught up on Fallout. I did watch, I think, the first episode of Season 2, like when it first came out, and then I was like, I'm going to wait to binge it until it's all done, which now I think it is, so I got to get back to it. But I have watched Season 1 a couple of times. Mm-hmm. All right, fast forward. Get a little closer. Hard to tell scale when I'm so far away. Switch to tactical mode. Open the weapons control panel. Wow, we're also getting our combat tutorial now. That's nice. You can see the range of the mining lasers by hovering over them. Yeah, actually, they do have a pretty sick range. Mining lasers will fire at mineral patches in their field of fire. You can also target specific mineral patches. First, select which laser you like to use. You can shift-click to select multiple lasers. Target the Tillium patch by clicking on one while having the mining laser selected. Okay. We'll need to smelt the raw Tillium ore. Oh, yes, that's right. They did give me a smelter. Install. Smelter. We'll put it down here. Yes, Motorsport Manager did release a new update this month because the developers got the rights back from Sega or whatever. That is really very exciting. I know all they did right now is like update to the newest version of Unity and then put that on the beta channel for testing. Right-click on the smelter and select Tillium ore. Now what? Greetings, Captain. I'm a representative from the Stargate project. We heard about your involvement with the Martinez rescue mission and want to offer support. The twins have been hugely important to the project from the beginning, and the data they have provided has enabled many of our biggest advancements. There's too many things going on at once. I'm very easily distracted. When the accident occurred, the younger twin Marcus was collecting vital data on Black Hole, data that is simply impossible to acquire by any other means, data that we need to complete the Stargate. The entire operation is funded by us, so I'm sure you believe us when we say that their safe rescue is very important to us, but just as important is the recovery of the data that remains trapped on Marcus's stricken vessel. We saw no reason why you can't rescue both Marcus and the critical science data at the same time. If you can recover our data during the rescue, we'll pay you a substantial bonus. Think it over, we'll be in touch. Okay, sounds great. Let's Why can't you drag these? They look like windows. They got title bars. All right, Tillium ore. Perfect. Now wait until wait for your smelter to smelt the Tillium ore. Okie dokie. More exciting than the new F1 cars. Hating F1 is the second favorite sport of an F1 fan. Absolutely. I mean, that's true for a lot of things. How can you tell a fan of X? Because that person's complaining about X. All right, well done. You've produced Tillium crystals. Okay, I need to produce 60 of them. So I guess we'll just fast forward for a little while. Have you seen Menace? I have Menace, but I have not played Menace. Yeah, that's looking very tempting. Okay, no storage. Hello, Julian. Looks like you have enough Tillium crystals. Bring the Tillium crystals back to me to close the contract. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just add more storage. Here, do that for now. All right, have fun. Okay, what I'm going to do before I return that... Well, I guess I'm still mining the Tillium crystals. Oh, no, I have it. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to plan a jump to this shipyard and colony, and we're going to bring the foundry with us. Tillium's needed to make FTL fuel. Yeah, I was pretty sure that's what we need to be self-sustaining. And I'm assuming at some point we leave this sector, we go through the Stargate, and we like explore like crazy space. Or maybe it's just the end game. I don't know. But there you go. We've jumped them both. So now the foundry, we're going to repark you by a mining spot. There you go, copper minerals. And yeah, you want to face it. So that'll be fine. Foundry, go there. And cruiser, oh, I think we're auto-buying some stuff. Now, I could sell a few things, like some extra stabilized stopes and things, but I don't think I'm going to do the Stargate over here. I'm going to sell these stabilized stopes, that's the thing. Like, we'll sell them that way. We're not going to sell them to the merchant. So that's going to be fine. A ridiculous amount of fuel and other things, but I suppose that's okay. Like Taya the Awakening or the Shattering? No, but I think I saw Taya at a Games Done Quick or something. I think. Something like that. Let's just let this trade happen. Okay. So now let's go back to the Black Hole Sun quest. With just this. Perfect. And then the Foundry, you're still chooching away. Yeah, it'll take you a while to get there. Okay. Yump. All right, turn in. Do I have to dock with you again? I'll send the shuttle to collect the... Oh, see, this time I don't actually have to dock. See, they have this docking tutorial. All right. Not even coming from your ship. Excellent work. I'll begin synthesizing the FTL charts immediately. Take me a little while. I know the Stargaze project has been touched, and I know they want their data. I get that, but let's remember priority is safely recovering my brother. Sometimes they take people for granted. Why can't your brother just put the FTL, the black hole data on a USB drive and put it in his pocket? Okay, you're going to contact me later. Great. Meanwhile, all I have to do is I've got to keep booping around with my ship to get enough fuel for the isotopes. I mean, maybe I could do other things too, but we'll do that. And then the Foundry. What is all the dust? Huh. The Foundry is going to keep chooching along here. It's got plenty of material. It's almost out of food, so I should put an auto trade for this guy. So food, again, I'll do 5 crates of food and 5 crates of water. Oh, that's not how I want to do it. There we go. So you are going to auto buy that stuff. Do I want to sell anything I've got on me? Not on this ship, I don't think. Yeah, this place, maybe we want more logistics drones. Here, I'm going to buy all 5 of them. Keep that going faster. We might want something similar on our cruiser here, too. Oh, we could have more of these scoops. That's what you're saying. Another hyperspace scoop. CO2 on the gas collector. Right, because you don't have a CO2 filter. Okay, what we're going to do is, with our cruiser here, we're going to go and find our gas collector. Oh, you're still parked here. Hang on. Okay. Oh, you also need a tank. Or an unloader, actually. So we can unload the CO2 into a canister and then presumably sell those. Just auto-bought water purifiers. Well, we'll sell them back. There. Okay. I don't know why it's not going away, but... Water. Click. Oh, I didn't do food. Right, because I'd set up the food buy and then... Yeah, okay. I don't know how that goes away, but... All right. you guys are going to be busy for a while. Oh, yeah, the foundry. Let's get some extra staff. Get 5 extra staff over on the foundry. I think you need some extra employees. Honestly, we might need some more here, but it's just while we're selling. What do you want, Alex? Jesus Christ. Dude! Excellent work on time to specification. Okay, we have enough of something. Of the resin. You may as well stop production and save energy and materials. Well, alright. Well, I can just leave my gas collector over here. We made way more resin than we need. But fine. Atmosphere processor converts CO2 into oxygen. Oh. So, hold on. If I don't do the unloader. Reprocessor. Converts CO2 into breathable oxygen. Cool. Let's try that. Well, I probably still has to send it to an oxygen generator, which we have somewhere on the ship. So CO2 to there. Oxygen loader, oxygen tank, air duct. Okay. So we just go from oxygen into the oxygen tank and into there. Ah, but blocked because our oxygen is full. An interesting problem to have. I guess I should make a CO2 buffer tank. Oh, because it auto-loaded. All of our oxygen canisters kept getting loaded, filling the tank in the first place. Yeah, okay. There you go. So we can't reprocess any air right now because the output is blocked. But at least we're pulling the CO2 out of this. Meanwhile, the foundry should get an auto buy for fuel. Again, I'll just keep 5 canisters of fuel. Yeah, we can unload some oxygen. That's true, but this is going to be fine, and I think the problem will solve itself going forward. Okay. Manufacturer stabilized stopes being worked on. Motors is being worked on. You were going to recontact me when you had time. Okay, I think I'm going to go... because I still want to do combat, and I think this is going to lead to combat. Swap resin production to fuel production now that you don't need it. Oh, can I do that? Refined Metreon. Oh, how lovely. Okay. So the stuff I was turning into resin can be turned into fuel. Oh, wait, that's really awesome. You should consider researching. Well, great. Have we been told anything about research yet? No. These things are auto-unlocking. There is... okay, over here. Literally haven't gotten, like, much about the research, and most of it was locked, but I suppose I could go... I could begin research here, but I think we need scientists and everything. Yeah. So... sure, we'll get to it. Anyway, let's go to talk to Commander Harkin here. Jump. The motor count, yeah, it might be stuck. We should check the foundry. But I want to do combat. Thank you for coming, Captain. We've been attempting to track the pirate vessel down, but to no avail. We'll keep arriving at the scene to find destroyed ships. No trace of the pirates. We need you to... This is Captain Amelia Riker of the UMC vessel Orion Sentinel. We are under attack. They appeared out of nowhere and fired on us without warning. Won't respond to any kind of communication. I'm trying to hold them off, but I need help. My engines are damaged. Ship systems have failed. Please hurry. I have 40 crew aboard. This is now an urgent humanitarian rescue mission. If we respond quickly enough, we may just be lucky and find a crew that we can rescue. You need to acquire at least 4 maneuvering thrusters, done, to dock with the Captain Riker's ship. Now we find out about maneuvering thrusters. Time is running out. Send a ship to the Orion Sentinel and provide whatever aid you can before it's too late. There's no actual indication that it's actually timed, but let's go with some haste. Done, done, done. there's another way to get the docking tutorial. God, those buttons look ugly too. There is a pirate! And again, we are unarmed. Captain, thank goodness you're here. Help us. Won't last much longer. I have no guns. Maybe the pirate's gonna back off. It's time, Captain. I have everything prepared. Dude, I'm busy. Why can't I... Oh, because I have the Sentinel selected. Am I gonna get killed? There we go. Now they just jumped away. Ooh, that's what that particle effect is for. Do you have a docking bay? I don't see a docking bay. Maybe when we get closer. Looks like they turned and ran when they saw you arrive. My ship's on the brink. Reactor won't hold up much longer. To rescue my crew, we need to get close and initiate docking procedures. Yep. Uh-huh. 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 There it is. Okay, now they're there. I like the venting effects. I like the particles in this view. Like, this is actually a really interesting view. I could play an entire game with just this view. Oh, they're actually meeting us a little bit. There's a little bit of a magnet kind of effect. Okay, we are ducked. There you go. Crew's being transferred over. Reactor is reaching critical levels. Can't stop it from overloading. Try to buy you a few more seconds. Going to go critical any moment. Get to a safe distance as soon as you can, Captain. Save my crew. Undock and get a safe... Yes, before it explodes. Well, we are done. Let's go. Undock. Run. Run. Fucking full speed ahead. Woo. All right, now let's go and pick up some debris. I mean, no reason to let all that go to waste, right? I just realized our mining lasers are no longer on auto since we put them on manual. Well done, Captain. Intervention prevents further loss of life, and now we know the pirate vessel is crewed by cowards, a fact we intend to use to our advantage. Meantime, take the survivors to the nearest shipyard or colony, drop them off, and close the contract. Okay. What's that thing? 0 megawatt fusion reactor? Well, I mean, that's presumably the thing that is exploded, but who knows? 40 civilians, so that is going to consume more food and everything. I think we're mostly just getting a lot of scrap. Wonder if I should get a second logistics bay. I was going to say, it's possible that we would have gathered more, and it turns out that is indeed the case. So now we can go and unload like 2 drones at a time. Mining lasers, auction loader, weapons control center, CO2 scrubber. Okay, I don't need any of that. But yeah, the second drone bay is going to be really useful. Double our throughput. Oh, low on oxygen with all these people. Oh, that's something we... Right. I don't have an auto buy for it. We should get an atmosphere reprocessor here. As well. Now that we know that trick. Well, it's not much of a trick, but, you know. I think we're going to be fine. I'm going to try to be greedy. Try to be greedy. Try to be greedy. And we are still collecting... I mean, I think it's mostly all scrap here. So probably not all that valuable. Okay, I think they're done. So let's open the map. And our gas collector is over here not doing anything. Okay, so we'll just go here for the moment. Any way of eliminating your CO2 is dismantle the full tank? Does it actually eliminate all the contents of it? Because that would be cheesy. If it just dumped it into the atmosphere, that would be funny. Yeah, so that's actually a little bit of an... Because what it should do is just dump it directly back into the atmosphere and screw you. All right, turn in the contract. Meanwhile, reprocessor. I don't know if I need another tank. We might be fine. Where's my CO2 scrubber? I think that's over here. I'll get back to you. Oh my god, you blocked my goddamn UI. Hang on. Cables go there. I can do it blind. Pipes go here. Input from CO2. And then output oxygen. Here. Actually, I think we do need a tank, because I don't think we have an oxygen tank. Okay. Unless I have one sitting around. Fucking fine! Appreciate your speed rescuing the crew. Must inform Captain Riker to not appear among the survivors. Don't know when or where the pirate vessel will strike again, but we must be prepared. The more we analyze their attacks, the more obvious the pattern becomes. Thank you, Captain. Protect your fleet. Wait for my call. Yeah, there's going to be a call in another 17 seconds. I realize that. I just wanted to check. No, we don't have a tank. That right there. Because right now this thing may or may not be getting blocked in low oxygen, but there you go. Oxygen going up. So we're going to convert the CO2 into oxygen. And what are we doing with the carbon is the question. Right? Great. We're ripping the O2 off the C, but what are we doing with the C? Just throwing it out into space? That would be a waste. I get 1 or 2 oxygen canisters as well, just to get us catch up. That's a lot of CO2 being converted. So I think we're... You know, I am one of these people, I've addressed this before. I hate phone calls. I feel like a phone call, like my phone ringing, is like, what a rude intrusion. How dare you? How dare you? Tell you what, send me an email. Maybe I'll get back to you in a week or 2. Possibly, but probably not. Captain, we have hatched a plan that we believe will catch the pirate vessel in the act. Please come see us and we'll explain the mission. This could have been an email. This could be an email. This is like every TV show ever. You know, especially sci-fi shows are terrible for this. You know, Geordi or Scotty, pick your poison. We'll call up the captain. Captain, there's a problem in engineering. What is it? No, you've got to come see this. Do I? I realize it makes for good TV if we're physically located in the same area and we can emote at each other. But it's so stupid. I love how Cyberpunk's 2077 an option to get quests via text instead of phone calls. Yeah. All right, we'll come and visit you. All right. Now, I'm going to go there and you're going to tell me you need some guns. Now, maybe you'll just give me guns. But if I go there and you tell me you need guns, oh, you should have bought some guns before coming to see me, I'm going to be a little salty. They have video capabilities. They can just hold the camera up and show the captain. Right? Exactly. Oxygen tank there. There it is. The warning goes away, and this is still climbing. Yeah, I don't think I have to buy any oxygen canisters, although maybe for a little bit more space. And I don't know if there's like a... Oh, it's only 67% efficient, which makes sense. So you know what I will do is I will buy... like 2 stacks of oxygen, just to give us a bit of a more of a buffer here. This UI and this is brutal. The ground storage not being sorted, having filters. Well, so the ground storage does have some filters, sort of. Like the storage, like I'm using the inner cargo mostly because this UI sucks. This is so Prison Architect. I can't, as far as I can tell, I can't type to search. This isn't alphabetized. It's not categorized. So I'm like, if I want to organize it, I got to scroll through and find the thing I want. But why would I do this when I can just do an any cargo is what it comes down to. So yes, it does make this look like a mess, but it is bizarre. All right. This here is fabricate motors. Yeah, let's take a look at the foundry. Why no motors being made? Okay, I don't think the motors goes into the cargo storage. I don't know why the motors don't go into cargo storage, but they don't. So then, yeah, we got to go through I know it was right there. You got to go through the list, squint, find motors. But I think that's the problem. Motors, for some reason, don't count as cargo? Yeah. It also doesn't count as equipment. Which, fair. But why doesn't it count as cargo? I'm assuming all this is to get to the point where I can make actuators. Frame plus motor equals actuator. Why didn't the quest, like, get me to start doing this already? And am I going to need dedicated storage for actuators? I wonder. And here, this one here, I'll have this one making frames still. Is it a 1-to-1 ratio? It is. But we're ahead on motors. Oh, you're stable, which is good. Okay, let's go and see what Captain Harkin... We're not even talking face to face. She just wants us in the same system. I don't know. Maybe there's communications lag. Buy storage crates. They're worth it. Small storage crates carries normal one. What are storage? Hang on, we'll deal with this annoying thing. And we need more metal ingots. Okay. No, instant message. Yeah, you wait until I'm distracted doing something else. Captain, it's time to hold this pirate vessel to account for all the damage they've done, all the lives they've taken. The UMC Astral Temptress is the bait for our trap. It's a long-haul commercial freighter that was due to be scrapped. We want you to take the Astral Temptress and travel through... Okay, that's why you needed it here. Look busy. Look like you're going somewhere and bait them out of hiding. They won't be able to resist an easy target. What they won't realize, you'll be carrying several tons of advanced military-grade weapon system ready to be installed and activated the moment they come into close. We have one final trick to buy you some time before the cavalry arrives. We can reverse the energy field in the ship's FTL drive and trigger a massive burst of EMP energy, enough to disable their FTL and prevent any chance of escape. Your own ship will lose power too, but in the calamity that follows, you'll have time to fit your weapon system and prepare for a tough fight. Okay, so don't install the weapons yet, I guess. You'll have to hold them off for a couple of minutes. My strike force will perform a combat drop virtual on top of you, then the tables will turn in our favor. Dock and crew the ship. Jump. Okay. Go away, thank you. So, what are these? Crates? Boxes? Crates. Storage crate stores a single type of resource, but at 4x the usual amount per square. Small storage crate stores a single type of resource, but 4x the usual... Oh, this is presumably 1 square, and this is maybe a 2x2? But in any case has higher density? And can it store anything? It looks like it can store anything. Okay. We could put our mortars in there. Or whatever. Prioritize zones. I guess maybe prioritizing emptying from zones? And we have metal ingots, so we're actually fine on that. Although we have so much copper... if there's a mine in here that is mostly... Let's get some precious ores. We search... Okay, here. This got metal, titanium, double metallic. Let's go over here and get on top of the double metallic ores. Because I think we've got tons of copper stored up. Okay. Transfer crew. And crew the ship 05. I think that's going to be all my crew. Oh, do they not want me to bring my main ship in the first place? Are we just setting up with the Astral Temptress? Okay, maybe that's the case. Maybe because that way it's fully disposable. Yeah, why would this one have a search? It's a good question. I do like this bit because it actually makes me think of Kerbal. Not that I would complain about having an auto dock, but I do like games that sort of sometimes make you earn auto docking. You know, it's a little like when you play Elite Dangerous or X4 or whatever. You know, you gotta do a little bit of manual docking, but then at some point you're like, okay, I'll buy the auto docker, but I earned it now. Put in my time. We're now going to learn how to transfer crew from one ship to another. The 2 ships must be docked so that the crew can walk from one ship to another. Select the Temptress. Open the fleet logistics window. Select the source ship the crew will come from. All this would have been really useful, like 4 hours ago. Click on the crew cell of the destination ship. This interface is also terrible because you can't actually tell, like, what does it mean that this is selected? There's no tooltip. That there's no to from. You have to mouse over here and be like, transfer 1 from Procyon Cruiser. Okay, I'm going the right way around. Okay, select it. Transferred some crew. I transferred all my crew. But maybe I don't actually even need the crew to pilot. I just need the crew to move stuff around. Maybe I could send the cruiser back home at this point. Jump the Astral Tempest to an empty system until attacked. Okay. So I don't need detach all. What is it detach all and undock? I guess because this one is docked and then the other would detach. But I mean, docking is mutual. Maybe it's not mutual. I'm going to see if I can send this ship back here. I think I can. You can check the first CO2 reprocessor you installed. I think you might have missed to connect power. So the first one would be on the AG foundry, maybe? We'll check. Although I think it would be complaining about stuff, but yeah, we'll check. Jump you. And then when you arrive, I'm going to get some more crew over here. Okay. Let me check the foundry. Is this the one I did a reprocessor on? Maybe it was on the gas one. So I don't think we have a reprocessor set up here. I get the CO2 scrubber, the medium tank. No, I don't have one on this one. The gas collector? Reprocessor. It seems to be on. Yeah. It's currently blocked, but I think that's because this one here, the oxygen tank is full. I think we're okay. Okay. So now we have the Astral Temptress. Our crew is here. It's got random material. It's got some scrap. It's got that. But then it secretly has cannons. Okay? Just jump to an empty system. Let's jump here. Having drone bay on the Astral would be helpful. Well, the tutorial didn't tell me to do that. So just save game? Alright, I suppose so. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. You just chillax over there. I'm hoping we get a big alert. Oh. The system is exactly the kind where the pirates might attack. Keep looking busy and travel to another empty system. You must already be on your trail. Okay. I do like this font a lot. This font is excellent. Jump. At this point, you guys had to be a choice. Don't understand what it's made. It is weird. Gotek Imperial Lux line. Well, it's maybe not as empty as we'd like. There are other ships in the system. Pirates won't attack you unless they see the cargo ship alone. Yeah, well, okay. But how did I know that it was... I won't know if there's people until I go there. Probably, maybe, I don't know. Thrusters just in the rear, just for a quick turnaround, no lateral movement. They're 2 unnamed jump points. Oh. Hostile contact! We found them! This is our shot. Charge the EMP weapon and get ready to hit them where it really hurts. Let them come close, really close. Charge the EMP. Let them come close. Alright? We're charging. We're charging. After this mission, you'll get the tutorial telling you how to know if the system is empty. There you go. We're charging! Should I close in with them? They're still closing, at least. Okay. Alright, we're letting them come close. They're in range! Trigger the imp! Alright. Alright, so all of us are out of power. Now you're going to tell me to equip my guns? I don't want to break the flow of the missions. Captain, we're on our way. Mobilize your crew and install those weapon systems ASAP. The cavalry is coming. Hold them off for just a few moments. Okay, let me pause. Install cannons and connect them to the power grid. Let's install them on this side over here. I mean, all of our ammo is here already. Let's do that. Maybe I should spread them out. What if they all get taken out in one go? I'm sure nothing like that will ever happen. Okay, destroy the pirate ship. So we'll go to tactical mode. We don't have the weapons aren't installed yet, so I don't get the specs on it. But the plan is going to be to move into broadside. There we go. The cannons are there. I'm assuming... now we're going to learn some basic combat techniques. You can see the range of the weapons by hovering over them. Yep. Fairly narrow axis here. Your guns can also target specific points on an enemy ship. First, select which guns you would like to use. Target the weapon system so they can't damage you further. That does sound very smart. Okay, I like that a lot. Effective EMP is wearing off. Deploy your weapons and make your crew ready to fight by clicking on battle stations. Make sure to keep moving during combat. This increases your evasion and makes you a harder to hit target. Okay. Sounds good. Here we go. And I can't see the crew moving around doing things. There you go. So they have to shoot. So the guns aren't automated. You have to have your crew. I'll just keep sort of circling around here. I don't know if we have an optimal range or what. Reloading. Okay. Fast forward. There you go. Keep max speed. Thank you. For maximum evasion. Oh, yeah, that did miss. Even though it went straight through us. Can I have the firing cones visible at all time? Because that seems important. Now, I'm wondering, that may have already been blown up, and that might be why they're circling. So I'm going to target those weapons now instead. All breached. I don't know if I should be... Well, I mean, we're all going to have to go in this direction because that's just the side my guns are on. Crew suffocating. Well, maybe you guys should put on your suits. Target that explosion and fire. Are you talking to your own crew, maybe? Which explosion? Yeah, I really need the combat cones to be visible at all times. Need to retarget guns. Yeah, how do I untarget the guns? Clear. There you go. Right click to clear. I just want you auto shooting. It's fine. I'll stop. Well done. You learned how to use weapons. Now fire at will at the pirate ship. Okay. Congratulations, performance and destruction of the pirate vessel exceeded all expectations. Your skill and bravery are not gone unnoticed. I extend my heartfelt gratitude for your help. Token appreciation, consider the Astral Temptress not part of your fleet. Ship was due to be scrapped, but we think it may have some years left in the structure yet. Farewell, Captain. Your dedication, justice, and safety for our sector will be remembered. Are my crew still... Oh, I guess I should turn off battle stations. So then presumably my crew can go out and do some repairing. Yeah, not all of them have suits. Why aren't you equipping us? Oh, maybe the oxygen is fine now. Yeah, okay. I guess it is fine. 300 grand, and we got a boat. No one's going and actually fixing the flaming engine? Yeah, it's now you're responsible to fix this. The foundry is running low on oxygen. Yeah, because we never set up the scrubber over here. So, I'm going to purchase, or the reprocessor, because I don't have one. It doesn't actually matter where I put these things, because ultimately they're all going to be connected to the grid, but anyway, I'll put it over here. Cable pipe from the CO2 to there, and then the oxygen can't tell if the oxygen's running there. Maybe not. Maybe some of the piping was already in use in that spot. I guess I should probably get a tank, too. Now, I know... Yeah, I guess we probably have to jump this to a place to fix, because I know that's something you can do. So I should probably do that. Jump to this shipyard. Actually, jump over here where we have a bunch of other ships. Can't overlap pipes. Well, you can, sort of, because you can have... Oh, maybe it's just the cable in the pipe? No, I'm pretty sure we ran two cables, or pipes next to each other. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Was it under trade for repair? Sure, up there. Sure, we'll just randomly have a button up there. I guess it's next to hull. Fair enough. Sure, maybe. Alright, let's go back to the foundry here. Oxygen is blocked. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, I did fuck my pipes. I think we're gonna lose all that fuel. Oh, I'm doing cables. That's not what I do. I probably don't have to undo these all, but something happened. Okay, pipes. Oxygen. I'm gonna offset you. Can I uninstall this tank? Maybe, hang on, check this out. Maybe, okay, that's fine. Maybe because there was nothing, this was just a blank pipe. It didn't have any oxygen, so it assumed I wanted to merge it with that. Even though it was connected over here, but I guess it didn't flow, right? Because it had nowhere to flow. So this pipe I was coming off of the air processor was never considered an oxygen pipe. So when it crossed here, it was like, well, you want another fuel line, right? I'm guessing is what happened there. So make sure that before you start piping, if there's going to be any sort of crossovers, make sure your pipe has something in it already, so that it's properly flagged as being a pipe of a kind. There you go. CO2 is draining, oxygen is generating. Okay, so that takes care of a couple of different things. We still know we need to top off the oxygen from time to time. I think you can click the box and it will change. Which box? Oh, the crossover box? Join, unjoin. Okay. That might have been a thing then. Okay. So, I guess we're gonna go and finish the black hole sun. Right, because you got crew back. I mean, it's only at 5. Maybe I should go up to 10 over here. Nah, we don't really need to do anything that quickly. You have to build crew quarters? No, crew quarters are like on an underdeck. They're not simulated. For whatever reason. The thing is ready, Captain. I've produced hyperspace modulators, and the FTL fuel is already loaded. So basically, we only work with like the operations deck. The crew deck, like habitation, is over here. And I mean, maybe you do build it because there was like sewage in the cabins and stuff. Like there might be some interaction there, but mostly not. Everything's ready. I've produced the hyperspace modulators and the FTL fuel is ready. You'll be performing the rescue using my ship. Oh, okay. Using my modified FTL drive. It's already installed on board. You can take control of my ship when you're ready to begin the rescue. Take control. Been a long time coming. I've been working on this rescue for years. I was gonna say time dilation from the black hole means that only a few hours will have passed for my brother. It will be a surprise to him just how much time has passed when we bring him out. Let's run over the plan one more time. You're going to perform an incredibly short-range hyperspace hop, and you'll emerge directly on top of my brother's ship. Dock with his ship, rescue him, then get out of there. Hop in, rescue, hop out. Once you take control of my ship, you'll find the location markers to ship program near sector map. You'll be jumping directly toward the black hole. You should expect turbulence. You won't have long. Be as quick as you can and jump out of there. I mean, if it's on your ship, why don't you do it? Just saying. Why has it gotta be me? Ooh, I like these thrusters facing inward. Greetings, Captain. Good luck with the rescue. Remember the data aboard Marcus' ship is extremely valuable to us. You'll need Marcus to transmit the data from his console before he can complete the rescue. Losing that data will set the Stargate project back years. Recover. Okay. All right. Right. I am here, but am I just... I thought I was going to put a new location on the map. Okay, I can't just prepare a mission. This map with the jump thing, horrible. It's like they spent 3 minutes. They spent 3 minutes on this UI. With the little ready to jump button way over here. That is gray and it doesn't even look valid. It really should just be, you click on the system and then you get a little pop-up of ready jump. Click. So strange. It makes no sense. It's so strange. Power shortage. Well, that's not going to help. Hello, Marcus. I was beginning to think you wouldn't be coming. I've been down here for hours. Dock your ship and tell me when you're ready for me to come aboard. Yeah, you also need to go and transmit your stuff. Yeah, request data. The Stargate data, I can send that, Captain, but you have to give me a few minutes to access data and set up the transmission. Okay. We will work on it. 2 charges, that seems fine. Tactics. I'll just go into maneuvering mode. And then... I wonder if you can even, like, complete it and forget to do that and what happens. Hopefully he doesn't just jump on my ship immediately. Hopefully he finishes what he's supposed to do. I was expecting we were going to have to do a bunch of maneuver to stay... Oh. My ship is falling apart from the gravitational forces. I've sent the data that I can. Please hurry and get me off the ship. All right, we have a choice, y'all. We only have 30% of the data. Do we rescue Marcus or request more data? Let's request one time. Let's see what happens. Damn it, Captain, I don't have time for that. I don't know how much longer the ship's going to survive. I'll do my best, but you better be ready. To get us up to 60. Hey, everyone in chat is like, more data. I really thought we'd have to, like, maneuver and not die. Okay, so I can hit the rescue Marcus whenever I want. This is like one of those, like, the train track, like, moral dilemma thing. It's like, you can hit this button whenever you want and save a human life. But then the shareholders won't get full value. Oh my god, how many years is this maneuver going to take? There's that too. I mean, we're only here for a few seconds. Nope. The reactor containment has failed. The cabin is being flooded with radiation. You have to get me out of here. Okay, we're going to call 70% good enough. Yeah, it's a very trolley problem. Chat, what do you think? Data's big, data's light, data's the future. Rescue, money, money. Hopefully it's enough for the Stargate. We got 70%. I'm betting... Actually, there's no... Are you still sending data? No. This is it. I think it's done. I think it's done. I'm on board. Get us out of here. Jump away! We'll have to undock, presumably. And then... Can I just click here and jump? Jump away from the black hole. Just jump anywhere? Am I still undocking? Oh, I'm... Ooh, okay. Do I just... Okay, now you'll let me do it. Okay, I guess for this mission, you have to go through this user interface for it. Sure. Sure. Marcus, thank God! What took you so long? I was down there for hours. Wait, how long has it been? You were so close to the horizon, this temporal distortion was huge. Been working on rescue for a long time, Marcus. How long? You've been down there for 10 years. Jesus, Marcus, get the medical team in here now. What did you do, Captain? Why did it take so long to bring him aboard? For what, some data? His rad badge is black! He's been massively irradiated. Does anyone else taste metal? How could you do this to us? I trusted you with this. Something 3.6 Rotkin. Episode completed. Oh, we didn't get all the data. Everyone's gonna be mad at us. We're gonna be yelled at by Marcus. We're gonna be yelled at by the other person. Congratulations on successfully recovering the science data from the stricken vessel. Data represents a huge step forward in our understanding of the high energy physics and will hugely accelerate the Stargaze program. We're sorry to hear about the condition, Dr. Martinez. In all honesty, it is a miracle any rescue was even possible given the circumstances. Please accept our payment as a sign of gratitude. We look forward to continuing to work with you. Completed Black Hole Sun. He no longer needs a nightstand lamp, so win-win. Yeah, he's just gonna be a ghoul. It's fine. They're cool. People on the internet will lust after you, even though you don't have a nose. It's fine. Alright. And yet, mission weirdly stays. Manufacture stable isotopes we're still working on. We've got a bunch. We didn't hit make 50 yet, so we can yump some more. And someone did say maybe we should get a storage processor. And maybe that's the case. Let's see. Could use some Radaway. Yeah, going to the black hole stuff was neat. Okay. And manufacture the actuators. Actually, I'm a little surprised that the actuators aren't being made yet. Stargate. Oh, I have frames, not Stargate frames. Which is terribly weird. Okay, so we make frames, we then turn them into Stargate frames, which then get turned into Stargate actuators. Okay. And maybe we need more of these bins, too. More storage for a few different things. That's going to be fine. So, okay. Right. Presumably at some point we're going to get some warning that the sewage is getting too full. So, if we go here, sewage pipe, sewage. The pipe extracts sewage from habitation deck above. You can then pipe the sewage into a storage tank and eventually reprocess into water. The pipe must be directly under the habitation deck to function. Because then I know there's like water purifier. Takes dirty water from sewage recycling or from naturally occurring ice and stills it. And then let's get a tank. Let's say a medium tank for the sewage stuff. And then I'm going to say a loader for the water. I already had a sewage pipe. I probably got it as a thing. How do we know if it's directly under the habitation deck, which is presumably this bit over here? We really get no visual indicator. It's green. It's green. I'm going to click one there, and I'm going to click one over here, and we're going to compare what happens. I'm missing a recycler. Is there something called recycler that I need? So, nothing. Nothing. Absolutely no feedback whatsoever. I don't even know if this one hit, actually. Okay, you can place it from the other side, although then it's going to go into the wall. This one is connected because I can see, like, brown water in it. Come on. Come on. Oh, actually, hold on. I'll put a tank as a buffer. And then a water purifier. And then pipe. Go. Flowing. Sewage. Okay. And then... you know what? That way. Unload water. I think we probably need a bin. It doesn't say blocked here, although I think it might say it in this view. I don't think it's working. Because I'm guessing we need a tank. Wait, need a waste processor? Wait. Oh. It's not recycler, we need... Oh, waste treatment. Hang on. Okay, so water purifier takes dirty water from sewage recycling. And then what's annoying is you're like, oh, okay, recycling. No, that doesn't exist in the word. Sewage Also not in the word. You got to look up waste. I'm not crazy. I'm not being petty. That's stupid. Like the text overlap on the 100% zoom. You can look under habitation. Yeah, but inconsistent naming is stupid. Okay. Move these two. Now I want the waste treatment machine, which takes in sewage. And outputs wastewater. I wonder if I should have another tank. Well, let's find out. So now it is wastewater. Goes to there. Power. Goes to there. Unload. There we go. All right, it's working. So 67% efficiency, 67% efficiency. I'm betting both those efficiencies are things you can boost with your research later. Oh, we're getting compost out of it too. Hey, where does the compost go? Is it just going to be a box that someone pulls out? Maybe when it hits 100. Let's watch. I can't see very well because it's behind a wall, but I'm assuming it's going to have a door that opens up or whatever, and then we're going to have a compost bin. There we go. Hit 100, which blocks it. There we go. Total production. Okay, so they took out the compost, which we'll be able to do some stuff with, or sell. Okay. Can you lower the wall graphic? Ooh, I don't know. If we can, let me know. Because that would actually be fairly handy, I'd say. You can probably grow food from the compost. Get a whole self-sustaining thing. Well, especially if we do at some point go through the Stargate, and we're in another system that hasn't been inhabited yet, then yeah, we probably can. I have looked at the recipe screen. I mean, I haven't looked through it all. Because there's a lot. So compost. Yeah, sewage waste treatment machine, get compost. And that be, you know, it'd be, Can I click on that? Okay, I can. Sewage pipe leads to sewage. It's also not alphabetical. I mean, it's probably organized in some system that they think is reasonable. Sort of raw resource. Battery first. And those are all boxed. Box stuff first, components last? I'm sure this is grouped internally in some way that they think makes sense. But you know what makes the most obvious sense? Alphabet. I think it goes in availability order. Battery's the most available? It's clear like these 4 are alphabetical. And then... No, type water. Yeah, okay, fine. I type water. Oh, look, water purifier. Great. Wastewater. Yeah. But it's not very browsable. Yeah, item ID. I'm betting it's category followed by an ID as a subcategory. It really just feels like every decision they've made, virtually every decision they made with the AUI seems so bizarre. Again, no little visual indicator that you can shrink this down. You have to randomly guess that it's a right click. But then also right click doesn't toggle it back open again. You gotta left click. But if you left click again, it opens this. So, depending on what mode this exact UI element is in, the buttons you click do completely different things. And the same button will do different things. I mean, in a sense, every time I'm clicking, it's magnifying more. Although I also can't right click out of this view. It's just so strange. It feels like they went out of their way to make a UI that doesn't make sense. The sewage pipe is another great example. Can I overlap these views? I mean, no, I can't really. It was an early access, like alpha testing for 3 years. Who was testing it? Did they get feedback? I don't know. You know, I do generally like to be positive about stuff. I don't like negativity. I will turn off live streams that is someone complaining about stuff. But I'm just so befuddled. And I think the reason, the big problem is I really, really, really want to enjoy this game. Because it's space shit. And it's by Introversion. They're cool. It's nearly 4. We're going to be wrapping up the stream here. And I have no intention of playing Last Starship again. And I cannot in any way recommend it. There's other cool space games out there that you can be playing instead of this. Maybe it's got like tons and tons and tons of super deep like gameplay that like, oh, I mean, once you get past the UI, you will be playing this thing for like the next 5 years. But I won't. Yeah, I think that's it. Anyway, I know it's a few minutes early, but we might go ahead and wrap this up now because I don't really have anything else going on right now. We'd have to start something else relatively big. We did finish. If we go to the foundry, looks like we did finish some things, or at least we started making the actuators. And we completed some of those other things. I still need to do the stable isotopes. I might be able to buy some of the raw stuff as well to keep this going on. I guess, do you guys really... No, you didn't want me to ship these stable isotopes as well, right? Yeah. Okay. Sell those, make some room, and then just keep yumping. What bugged me most was the weapon arcs can't overlap, like no shooting in the 45-degree corners. Oh, you mean like you can't set a gun somehow that like covers this angle? Yeah, well, what I don't get is that the weapon arcs aren't... I mean, there's got to be a way. There's got to be a way to make the weapon arcs visible over here, not just mousing over them constantly. Right? Like, you wouldn't leave that out. If I'm frantically trying to click and navigate, right? You obviously... there's no way you're actually going to ask me to keep mousing over this over and over to check that my target is inside the combat arc. You wouldn't do that. Except, based on everything else in the game, I'm like, I think they did that. And yeah, what happens when you're, like, fleet form? There's a dock assist? Oh, final maneuver when you're close enough. Okay, cool. But, like, let's say I turn on the fleet maneuver. So now the Astral Tempest. That's great. So now we can fly together. Love that. That's sick cool. The whole idea of having multiple ships. What we haven't done is we haven't played around with the automated, like, logistics thing, which seems very exciting. But I need to see the targeting arc of all my fleet. Well, strange. It's strange. If you don't have the issues of the UI, then oh my god, I'm so happy for you. Like, blessed. The game seems great. The game seems really good. I want to play it, but I won't. All right, we're going to wrap it up here. I don't know what Wednesday's stream will be. Wednesday might be another little one-off. We're going to try some different stuff. And at some point, I don't know what it'll be. I don't know if it'll be Wednesday. I don't know if it'll be Saturday. I don't know if it'll be 2 weeks from now. We will finish The Root Trees Are Dead. Well, Root Tree Mania, the expansion with Essentia. Right now, so over on YouTube, there is some Terra Invicta back. And the brand new RimWorld series is starting. Well, I've got like 8 episodes recorded. I've got to make a thumbnail for it and get it going. Hopefully that'll be up by today, if not probably early tomorrow. And programming stuff still coming. I'm trying to get my my Crisis Command, the my interpretation, my web version of the Legendary deck building card game. I'm trying to get it prepped so that I feel that I can put the code up for people to see, and then maybe make a programming tutorial, like overview of the code or something at some point. But I'm still working on making that feel like it's presentable. And then I'm still working on my own custom card set for that as well. Anyway, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thanks a lot for coming out. Sorry about all the complaining. Maybe there'll be a 1.1 version that I like a lot better. But the fact that Prison Architect always had a really janky UI, I don't know. We'll see. See you, folks. Bye-bye.